taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
16 yards, a 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Third down, it's Willis. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. The Colts at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here comes third and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's a give up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Snowhawks 10, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Woods.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Oh, able to avoid him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second and a couple. Richardson.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's into the hands of Woods.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
That's good for another goal.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson now on second down. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. An opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, to stop. They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Mustang 19.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Come on, set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Willis. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Sheds him off at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved to the combined 33 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the handoff, Taylor.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a loss of 2.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now the throw
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gay for the Colts field goal.
Gay's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They begin with Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Again, it's Henry.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Willis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Willis.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Shut up! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Richardson dials up the first throw of overtime.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Cougar 19! Panther Street! Panther Street!
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make 1 more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, will be dropped 1 yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Mustang 19.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we?
Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Willis gets his shot here in OT.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival.